Hello, we're going to be talking about whether something is a growth or a decay. Notice we have some things growing, and here we have our zombies because we know they decay. All right, so let's look at these graphs right here, and let's see what we have. This has here, this one here. As you're reading left to right, what do you notice it's doing? It's getting larger, so it's growing. This one, as you're reading left to right, it's getting smaller, so it's a decay. This one, as you're reading what left to right, ooh, now this one doesn't have the same asymptote, but notice as you read left to right, it is growing, so it is a growth. That's all there is to it. Basically, it's getting bigger, getting smaller for the most part. And then here's what the equations look like. And I want to say this here. If the number, right here, our base number, is larger than 1, it is a growth. It's a growth right there. Right? The decay would be one like this here. It's a fraction less than 1, so it's going to be getting smaller. So here's our one for a growth. This is our graph for a growth, and this is our one for the decay. Okay, that's a decay one. This is the first growth right here. That's the decay. So this one here, ooh, we have a 5 and a 3. But the only one that matters is the number in the parentheses here, because that's our base one. So it is a growth. Ooh, these don't cancel out and make 1, because this is our ratio here. It's 1/3. So it will be a decay because it's smaller. Ooh, I see a fraction. But because it's a fraction, don't just assume that it's going to be a decay, because notice 3 over 2 is larger than 1, or if you want to make it 1.5. And if it's larger than 1, it's a growth. It has to be smaller than 1. So you just can't say it's a fraction. It actually has to be a number larger than 1 to be a growth. And if it's smaller than 1, it's to be a growth. And you can never have a negative there. A negative simply just means it's on the outside, that it's a reflection. That's all that it simply means.